BBB here with the man himself, Adam the Gorilla Gair. Nice shorts, mate, looking good.
Saying there, I was thinking about getting some new ones, but I only wore these for 2 minutes last time, didn't I? So I'm the excuse to get the new set.
Even bother washing them, like?
Yeah, to be fair, that's them. They're just still off the same. There's no blood on them now on them, so I might as well use them for this fight as well.
And for those that obviously don't know what we're talking about there, your last fight, do you want to talk us through that? A little bit of a domestic rivalry with Jonah TK Valou?
Long time out the ring and just got back in exciting performance really, just had a fight, you know what I mean? There was no boxing about it, it was just let's get in there and let's just get to it, you know what I mean? Let's have a fight.
Look at that smile, man. Was your trainer and coach as happy with it as you were?
No, boiling is the best way to describe Nick. Obviously I'd sparred and trained and made a lot of improvements. We're just starting to train with Nick. And I never got to show any of that, you know what I mean? It was just literally, like, do you know when you see the man on the Cruise film, and he says, I've come for a shootout. That was pretty much like, what do you know what I mean? We got in, we had a shootout and that was it. Obviously this fight I want to, Nick's put a lot of work into it, you know what I mean? I want to start to show what we've been working on. Because that was, from Nick's point of view, you know, it was a waste of time for him because it was just stupid really, but obviously it was exciting for everyone else.
Got the win at the end of the day, but as well we've just obviously been talking there as well as what you're doing in the ring. It gets people talking about you outside, that sort of performance, that sort of win. How much easier do you think it'll be being in control next time out, knowing that it's not like a sparring partner, you're going in there against someone maybe you don't know about as much?
Yeah, definitely. The next time out, obviously, it's another good lad, you know what I mean, another prospect, so he's going to be in there to win. He's not going to be like a journeyman who's just come there and collect his money, get out the ring without getting marked up, and fight again next week, do you know what I mean? I'm fighting another man who, like myself, wants to get in line for the British title, do you know what I mean? A win over me would get him in line, obviously me beating him is going to get me in line, do you know what I mean? So obviously, in this next fight, it's like game plan, strictly business, no messing around, but don't get us wrong, it will be exciting because he's coming to win, I'm coming to win, and we'll meet in the middle, do you know what I mean? The best man will win.
And how important are those sorts of fights at the current stage of your career?
Like, obviously, I turned pro. I first decided, I always said I'd go to 25 as an amateur. I started late. After that, I was turning pro, so I was 26 by the time I turned pro. I'm 29 now. Obviously, I beat TK, I got straight to number 10. So now it's like fight. Obviously, I'm fighting a better person than TK in this next fight. Record-wise, ranking-wise, and obviously on paper. So if I beat him, which when I do beat him, I want someone better than him until I get either in line for the British. I'm not getting beat, do you know what I mean? If I get beat, what's the worst thing that happens, do you know what I mean? I've been beat, I'll fight someone else and get back in line, do you know what I mean? When I'm finished and done, I want to fight for the British title. I've said it from my debut. I'm somewhere near now, do you know what I mean? So keep fighting these prospects. Don't want no padded out records. When I'm finished boxing, people can look at my record. Do you know what I mean? The first 5 fights, no disrespecting on them. I'll say, well, who were them? Do you know what I mean? Now it's about stepping that up and getting some names on there. Being a proper fighter, do you know what I mean? Not a ticket seller, a social media clown, or someone who's just trying to hype the job, get as much money as they can without fighting anyone. I'm a politician, do you know what I mean? I want to prove myself. When I'm retired and finished, I can have that in the back of my mind. I've done everything I can, I've got the best I can fight, and that's what I did. And whatever I do in my career, I want it to be there, do you know what I mean? I don't want to look back and think, oh, if I'd fought him, if I took that risk, or whatever, it's not a risk for me. It is what it is, do you know what I mean? We're here to fight and that's it.
I can't believe you're 29.
So that's what I'm saying, it's gone like that.
I think everyone the last couple of years have gone like that, and especially in boxing, everyone's almost chasing the tail, trying to play catch up. And speaking of you there, it sounds like that was sort of always your plan anyway to get to that point. And
I didn't start when I was 17. I always kept fit and always did a little bit. And I just went to the boxing gym with him, just from an interest. And I was in there 3 weeks, I was fighting, do you know what I mean? I had 2 fights in a week, won them, do you know what I mean? Knocked one out, proper war, we know close and everything, do you know what I mean? And from then I just thought, do you know what it is? I only went out from with my mates, and it was one of them, you can get your medical, do you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, that must be good, do you know what I mean? And then I was fighting and I won them, do you know what I mean? And just carried it on, so times flew, do you know what I mean? It's gone like that, so let's get to it and let's see what I can do, do you know what I mean?
I suppose that's one of the biggest changes from the amateurs. We were talking there, you're fighting once or twice a week. Exactly. So then as the pros, and obviously you learn more in the gym, maybe making that transition. So you've gone through a couple of...
It's 2 totally different sports as well. Anyone who says it isn't, it's a complete lie, because it's just different. Like, I can't describe it, but when I first went in there, I thought the pros, the way I was fighting as amateurs, I'd shoot us down the ground. When you get in there, it is different, two different sports, totally different sports.
And I know what you're going to say here, but do you feel you're more suited to the professional side of things?
Guaranteed, do you know what I mean? Like, listen, I'm not the best boxer in the world. I can box, but do you know what I mean? When I apply myself, I just like the fight, do you know what I mean? I like excitement. Let's just get in there and see who the best man is, do you know what I mean? And that's not being clever or it's just the way it is, do you know what I mean? I enjoy it. Like, that last fight, the full place is up. I'm getting clipped, he's getting clipped, the referee's pulling us apart, we're rolling on each other, everyone's up, all your mates, Adam, get your hands up, Adam, do this, do you know what I mean? His mates are shouting, the corners is on their feet, do you know what I mean? That is what, do you know what I mean? That's prize fighting.
Oh, it was unbelievable as a main event. Like we've talked a little bit off camera there, but yeah. I've seen so many local shows where it's prospect against away fighter, and it was electric compared to that. It made so much difference.
And I hope other like prospects in the northeast, I'm not saying take no from me or probably because I'm not doing anything, do you know what I mean? I'm just doing what I can.
There's my title of the interview.
But I hope some people, do you know what I mean? I hope some people look and think, well, I fought TK, I'm fighting this Perry Howe. I'm not saying these lads is a thing, but they're coming to win, do you know what I mean? Let's start and see people fight each other, because go to a show, you go to like a show, and you look and you think, well, this one's fighting, that one's like, who's he fighting? So you box rec and you get them up, right? They're either not on box rec, the opponents, because they've just been shipped in, or they've had 100 losses. What are you learning? What are you watching? What are people going to see? Let's get everyone fighting each other like the amateurs, like when the ABAs was on. Do you know what I mean? At the regionals, everyone was there. Oh, who are you going to draw? Who's going to fight who? Let's get this in the pros. Do you know what I mean? Why not? What's going to happen? Someone's going to get beat and fight someone else, get back in line. It's not the end of the world.
If only you were that simple, Adam, you don't have to preach to me.
And listen, me and Nick took some, to get that fight on with TK and trying to get moved up, it was like, we were doing something wrong. Do you know what I mean? It was like, sometimes we were sitting in the gym after like talking to different people, and I was like, what were you doing wrong?
And I don't think many, or as many people outside of the sport and even fans of boxing realise just how disheartening it can be and how frustrating it can be.
Shows got pulled in that. Obviously, I went as far as a pig in lockdown, do you know what I mean? Because I was just lying around. I'd never been.
Were we all?
I was 18 and 19 stone, do you know what I mean? So obviously I was back down my weight, like feeling better in myself. And I said, Nick, I can't thank you enough for what you're doing, do you know what I mean? Look at the weight I've lost, the way I'm feeling, I feel a better person, I'm getting to go to the gym. And I really thought to myself, do you know what is the point of trying to fight? Because it's just impossible, do you know what I mean? And thankfully, you know, and a big shout out to Job's promotions.
Yeah, it is.
Like come in and look at this now, look at today, do you know what I mean? It's bringing that excitement back. I'm going to fight good people, and they want the same as what we want. Do you know what I mean? Big fights, exciting fights.
And how much difference does that make to you as a fighter?
Training wise, even just thinking about boxing, it's like got us back in. Do you know what I mean? Yes, like I want to fight people, I want to win a title. And
is there anyone in particular that you want to fight, or is it just purely about the titles?
I could say if you were at my weight, I could want to fight you, and you could want to fight me.
I wouldn't like
business. Just talking theory.
Yeah.
Business wise, me and you might not make sense business wise. So as much as we want to fight each other, it's not going to happen.
And that's it, you've got however many people advise you, as a boxer you'll fight anyone.
Exactly.
They're the ones that will hold you back, rein you back in, and hopefully navigate you down the right path and get you where you want to be.
And you can't, there's no one would say, like, I'm going to pick and choose who I'm fighting, or I won't fight anyone, because ring my phone and I'll fight, you know what I mean? I'm not bothered. If Nick or whoever rings us and says, look, that fight's there, this, that and the other, like I'm there, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not bothered. It's got to make sense career-wise. I want to fight for the British title and hopefully win it. So whatever gets me in line for that, I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Spot on. Any one last message for everyone watching?
Obviously expect a slightly exciting night on the 26th, and I hope to see everyone there. Tickets are flying out, so don't miss it.
Spot on, mate. Cheers.